Chris, you talk about managing expectation, but it must be great to be in charge of a group where confidence is high, not just with the lads who are in the dressing room, but with the fans and everybody associated with the club.
Well, it's fantastic. I mean, I'm not a social media person because it does has its ups and downs, doesn't it? You know, one minute you're the best thing for sliced bread, and next minute you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, I mean, it's such a shame we can't physically share it because we would really get that feeling of what you're talking about. Obviously, you know all of it because you're in charge of dealing with it all from the club's perspective. But I'm sure the players are, because they don't do anything, do they, without picking a mobile phone up. So it won't be long before there's some FA coaching seminar on trying to coach lads how to pass a ball with a phone in their hands. But it's just the way it is nowadays. But yeah, I think it's great. But I'm a people person. I like to see it, share it, show it, and unfortunately we can't do that right now.
A lot of what people are talking about, and this includes the pundits on the TV shows now, is the amount of balls we're getting into the box, be it set pieces, dead balls, long throws from JJ, runs from Tanner and Riley and things like that. That's a really potent threat that we're creating at the moment.
Well, yeah, and obviously from midfield as well, like you say, obviously John, because he's backed that up with goals. But yeah, I don't want to be like deemed anything in terms of how we play. We've got to have the answer for everything somehow, whoever we're playing, because different opponents bring different challenges. But yeah, we've got to keep them traits high, because scoring goals and keeping goals out your goal are the two things of value, aren't they, in football? Irrelevant of how you've played, but I do like to try and I shared it on the first day of pre-season, you know, we want to try and dominate the opponent with the ball, and we want to try and get it back as fast as possible. And it's just, that's just a trait. It's not really it's just a psychology, and the body only ever follows the brain. So if the brain's saying it, the body will follow it, and we've got to make sure we stick to them traits.
Speaking to the other guys just now, clearly a lot of respect for Ian Holloway, but you'll be wary as well, because he does find ways for teams to win games.
Yeah, he's master, that's what he is. Great player, unbelievable what he's done in his management career. I don't know how many games it'll be. Often threatens to resign, and next minute he wins next game 6-0. It's just what he does. It's what Ian does. He's an emotional character. I don't know him personally, but I do know I was born in Blackpool and raised in, you know, I'm a Fleetwood lad. The babies mums were shipped off to Blackpool Vic to have the baby. So I was born in Blackpool, and you know, he did great for Blackpool and got them in the Premier League, and that season, what a ride that was. You know, outside looking in. That's why I started my career. So I have so much respect for Ian.
And you'll respect his team, because he does find ways of getting those boys to find team spirit.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's that good at it. Like I said to the other guys, like, you know, I want to play for him. You know, that's what he does. He makes you feel like that, and that's just Ian. So yeah, I know exactly what he'll be trying to do and how he'll try and do it. He's contemplating changing shape, things like that. But ultimately, it's irrelevant, really. It's what your players do and how they do it. It'll determine the outcome of the day, and it's a game of football at the end of the day, and it's one that we're looking to try and obviously achieve 3 points. But we ain't going to get them just because we say we want them. We're going to have to try and earn them.